Hi there, my name is Elizabeth Ishola, President Founder of Women on the Threshing Floor International Ministry. I have a strong passion to help you live again, to help you become all that God has created you to be. No matter the circumstances, no matter the situation you find yourself right now, I want to say to you today that you can live again, you can shine again, you can start again, you can become all that God has created you to be again. Thank you for tuning in for this encouraging and transforming message. I am sure you will be blessed. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification button to get notified whenever I come online. Don't forget to like and share this video. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back. The first week, we spoke on building friendship in marriage. The second one, we talked about you getting physical with your spouse. Here we are, the third week, and the topic today is honor individuality. Honor individuality. So I'm still talking on the marriage relationship, how to have a long and lasting marriage relationship as it is the will of God for us to do so. Now, number one, when we project upon the other that they should do things the way we do, we stop honoring and having reference for their individuality. When we want them to do things exactly how we want it, you have stopped honoring their individuality. So ask yourself, are you honoring your partner? Now, I'd like you to learn the ways you can honor each other to build a closer relationship. 2, you have to honor the other and they have to feel honored in that individuality for the relationship to go deeper. So it's not enough for you to be saying, oh, I honor my spouse. Please ask them, are they feeling that's your honor? So let today's episode give you some tips and inspiration for strengthening your bond with your spouse. Honor the individual in the relationship. What does it mean? What does it mean to honor the individual in the relationship? First, you have to recognize that there is this side of the coin, that she has her own life, he has his own life. It's so important for you to note that the individual in a relationship has his or her own life. And for you to note that they are not you. Your husband is not you, and your wife is not you. So your job is not to project yourself and ask this person to adopt all your values, adopt all your beliefs, all your thoughts, all of your argumentations, all of your supposed greatness and perfection so that they become you. No. They are different from you. Your spouse is different from you. So they don't need to be you. Your spouse does not need to understand you. Your spouse does not need to support you. Your spouse does not need to cheer you on. Your spouse may not be enthusiastic for you. They have their own life. And if they are any of those things to you, if they cheer you, they support you, they honor you, that's a blessing. It's a blessing. And you should be grateful because that person cares for you. And it's a blessing. The person is committed to you. It's a blessing. Sometimes we expect too much from our partners. They are supposed to be your best friend. They are supposed to be your intimate partner. They are supposed to be your business associates. They are supposed to be they're supposed to be your credit cards. They are supposed to be your cleaner. They are supposed to be your house help. They are supposed to be that perfect person all the time. We expect too much and it is burdensome. it is burdensome. So our expectations of the other, you know, it places a lot of burden on that person, and instead of enjoying life, we're just filled up with all sorts of issues because we keep expecting our spouse to become exactly what we want. Have you ever had this experience where it's like they expect you to be exactly like them? Have you ever had such an experience? My dear, you are very different from your partner. I'm very different from my husband. And he's very different from me. There are times that he's loud, and there are times I'm so quiet. I can't even be loud. And whatever it is about us, we cheer it on. We cheer each other on. We completely support each other. We cheer each other on without... I mean, my husband is my number one cheerleader, and I'm also his number one fan. So he doesn't expect me to be him, and I don't expect him to be me. I know that sounds simple, but let me tell you, it makes all the difference. When things get difficult, it makes a lot of sense if you can just accept your partner the way they are. Now, when we project upon the other that they should do things like we want it, what we're doing is that we have stopped honoring them. We have stopped referencing their individuality. And what we're probably doing to them is that we're changing them. And let me tell you something. You can't change anybody. They may change for a while, but they will return. They will go back to their real self. So if they pretend to be that thing that you want, it's just for a while. Allow them to be themselves. That's when you will get the best of them. Maybe you've had some things in common, but part of the attraction in the beginning was the polarity, the difference. That was the attraction in the beginning. The fact that, oh, this person does this in certain ways different from you was part of the attraction in the beginning. I like this about them because they are different. They are interesting. So why do you want to change him? Why do you want to change her? So you should accept them and just keep moving in your relationship. Over time, you will get to enjoy who they are. So at the initial time when they met, naturally, they had differences. The differences was the attraction. But where are they now? They try to make each other the same. And when they do this, what happens? They lose that magic, that joy that they felt by being different. It just evaporates. And what happens next? Frustration enters the game. Instead of grace, being the material between them, what you see is frustration. That they are not the same. Okay, for some couple, they have different parenting styles. And as time goes on, they become mad at each other because of the outcome of parenting. Yes, a couple should be on the same page. I totally agree with that. But if peradventure they have different parenting styles, they should learn to accept it. Why should you get mad because you all have different parenting styles, where this parent is more disciplined, the other one is liberal? The important thing is that the child likes both mom and dad. So who is right, who is wrong is relevant to that child. Just go ahead and know that your child is happy and loves the two of you. So it's okay to have different parenting styles. It's okay. Just accept it and move on. Support and cheer your spouses. So I came to say to you today that it's okay that you are different. It's very okay. The biggest fights are when we expect each other to think the same way, to be the same, or to do the same. Does that even make sense? So I think this is really profound. Honor the other. Honor their individuality. And honoring it means accepting it, not judging it. Honoring it means being open to it. But it also means celebrating and cheering them on. I'm telling you. So if you are given the privilege to give a speech about your spouse or your partner, I'm sure you will talk about all the unique things about them and be so prideful, joyful, and happy about it. So Why do you now expect them to be like you, think like you in their everyday life? So we expect too much from our spouses, forgetting how blessed we are that out of 7 billion human beings, God put the two of you together. You felt that at your wedding. You felt that on those first couple dates. You felt that at the beginning, that you are blessed to have this person, this special person, this unique person, this one person, you know. And then 4 years later, like, oh, 4 years. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just saying that at the beginning, you had it beautiful. Why are you having issues now? Why do you want your spouse to be you? Why? They can't be you. Allow them to be themselves. If they become you, who will be them? They have a space. They are on assignment, you know. So please, I'm encouraging you today to allow your partners to be themselves, and so that you can enjoy your relationships and build long-lasting marriages. Finally, I want to say that I understand that marriage is a lot of work and it can really get hard sometimes. But I'm saying to you, maintain your sense of self. You are the image of Jesus Christ. Please learn to balance your needs as individuals with your needs as a couple. On one hand, you shouldn't be too far apart emotionally. And if you don't spend time together, you become disengaged emotionally. So you see, you must create a balance. So on the other hand, couples that become too dependent on each other may lose their individual identity. So ideally, the two of you should be close enough to have intimacy, yet far away enough to have an individual identity. Don't be afraid to develop your friendships and interests separately from your partner. Don't lose you. Don't lose you. Honor your spouse's individuality, but don't lose the original person that God created you to be. God bless you. We've come to the end of today's topic, and I hope you enjoyed it. I believe somebody has been touched by today's message. Do leave your comments, your testimonies on our section below. And do you know you can continue to enjoy these nuggets and words of encouragement by subscribing to my YouTube channel? Please click on the notification button to get notified whenever I come online. Like, share, also drop your thoughts on the comment section. Remember, pray about everything and worry about nothing. Till I come your way again next week, thank you and God bless you. Ciao.